let's start off. I'm a lot smarter coach when I played Danae Carter. Okay, all right. And I tell you, I told my team after that South Dakota State loss, and I think I shared this before this game when I got on the bus. I brought her to the back and I said, Danae, I apologize because I know how tough you are. There was parts of me that I was hesitant still because of her recovery that we're all aware of. But also just trying to get a flow. You know, she's coming back right at that weird time where she didn't get the reps that she wanted earlier. But tonight, she showed what she can do. And so those 12 rebounds that she had, I know for you who watched the team last year, you're used to that. And I would love to keep on getting used to that to myself now that I'm coaching the team. But that first quarter I'm so excited. I know shots didn't necessarily fall at a high rate, but it was how we played basketball. We shared it. We +1'd it. They doubled it in the post, which we're going to see some of that Sunday. Jessica Carter was making the right pass. We played how many people? 11? 1, 2, 3, I think 11 people tonight. I got great balanced minutes because, again, like I said, I need the Bulldog fan base here Sunday. Colorado State's legit. They got great speed. They play a unique offense like we played at South Dakota State, but this is the dribble drive where they put a lot of pressure on you and they attack you downhill. So for me to have balanced minutes where nobody got too much, and that way I can have a great practice tomorrow, and then that's the beauty of playing at home. Try to get that home court advantage and that extra sixth man to help us try to pull out a tough victory hopefully Sunday.
With you, started Robbie.
You discussed Danae a little bit, but Asian too in the first half, y'all were kind of struggling a little bit offensively, and I think she came in there, got a 3-point play opportunity, hit a big shot too to kind of get y'all going. I mean, how big is Danae and Asian both coming off the bench to kind of give you an extra lift?
It's everything. I mean, I call them both like my six mans of the year, right? And first of all, let's just talk about Asian and the joy that she brings to the game. If you're a fan that just sits in the stands, you can't help but get out of your seat because she's smiling, she's jumping, she brings such a great spirit about her. I said this at the beginning of the year, she's good enough to start, but that's her who she is, that she's willing to be about the team and knows that when she comes in the game that she can uplift us, makes us better. And then obviously with Danae, you know, she watches the game and then here she comes rebounding like a machine. And just a bulldozer on the glass, but most importantly, she had some great cuts. She was 6 for 7? Come on now, this was a kid who never shot a shot outside the paint last year. And now all of a sudden, like I joked with her last week, she's pulling in transition with 24 seconds on the shot clock. So I couldn't be more happy as a coach getting that kind of production off the bench.
Jessica seemed like she was just flying all over the place. Do you kind of see her starting to get in her comfort zone a little bit?
Oh yeah. Let me tell you, we had the best practice. I've been here 2 days ago. And the culture that I'm trying to establish of accountability, and I talk about woman up. All right, if you mess up, you know, woman up to it. Just like I got to man up if I mess up, like I did with not playing Danae at South Dakota State. Because again, I want a family and a team that we all know that we're striving for perfection, but also we can admit when we're wrong. And I'll never forget on Wednesday, Jessica messed up her assignment, and all of a sudden I look over to the side in practice, and there she is running a sprint, because that's what we do. If you mess the box out, you go to the side, you sprint down and back. And I didn't have to say anything to her. And I immediately, after she ran down and came back, I blew the whistle and I said, okay, there's one. Who can I get another one? Who's going to follow that lead? So to answer your question, what she did tonight doesn't surprise me because her mind, her spirit, and then most importantly, her leadership is on point, and she's determined right now.
Joel, go ahead.
You was talking about Asian a minute ago, and somebody that started basically her whole career,
right,
and then comes here and has been a spark for you guys all off the bench. How big is it, not just from a production standpoint, but to be an example for how unselfishness and team first and doing whatever it takes to make this team better, and then your youngsters and younger players getting to see a veteran act and handle things the way she does.
Yeah, I talk about it all the time. How many positive statements we can make, and that's a statement. It sets the tone. And again, even before she comes in the game, even if she doesn't check in, she's cheering. She's up off her feet. I see her tweet our kids all the time. Great job. Words matter to me, and she sets the tone with that too, because it's just a positive vibe that, especially me being the kind of coach I am, that I cherish, and I'm forever grateful for letting me coach her for 1 year.
Holly, go ahead.
Coach, you mentioned Monday night the team struggled to rebound. How did it feel tonight to, improve on rebounding yet?
Great question. Yeah, great question. We improved. Now, you said your name's Molly, right?
Holly.
Holly. Sorry, Holly. I couldn't hear. Holly, here's my philosophy at Mississippi State. My goal is to out-rebound our opponent by 10 or more. So even though I'm happy that we out-rebounded by 9, we got a little bit more in the tank, okay? But again, tonight was more about, I got to see it, right? Now that I saw the box outs, the next thing, to answer your question, we got to pursue it. So if we can get to that point where we can hit them, pursue it, grab it, you'll see more transition like you did tonight, and then hopefully we can get this place rocking in the open court.
Got time for a couple more? Holly, go ahead.
Danae obviously had her first double-double of the season, and you mentioned that she didn't play at South Dakota State, and you wanted her to come out and play tonight. How did it feel to just finally get to see her push on the court?
Well, it felt great. I'm just happy about her recovery. When I took the job, I kind of talked about it. I told her in front of the team I'm going to treat her different, because for just a great athlete that she is, this is the first adversity that she's felt in her life. So for her, it was about just get your body back, get your mind back, dribble the ball and see if it all connects. And tonight, I think she's back. She connected, so I couldn't be more happy for her.
Anyone else?